this next episode where we try to survive frozen Frostland and build a city in the snow. So I don't know if you remember, or maybe you are new to this episode. In the previous episode we basically built like what we have, what you see here, not much, but good enough. We did well enough actually. To be honest, we didn't lose any people so far, and we also gained 40 more people. We found them in the Frostland where our scouts were roaming. As you can see here, we went to Lost Expedition, and then we went to Gloomy Cave. And right now they returned with 34 more people to already 36 saved. And we have some, I would say, some troubles with food rations, but we built 3 hunters hut, and I hope it will fix like this problem. As you can see right now, it should be should start in storage some food. To be precise, probably 40 per day, and that would be our idea. And we also have a Sawmill. This is actually our last, I would say, like wood gathering place. We have cleared all the like piles like this on in this spot, and also this one. Here there will also be 2 stockpiles of coal, but right now we just this is 2 left, and we use our gathering post there. Also on the 4th day, temperature dropped by 2 levels, which basically you can translate like -20 Celsius, and we are on the -40 right now. But I hope it will be good enough when we reach the rise of the temperature on the 6th day. So yeah, so this is our plan for now. And also there is some technology tree, so we research drawing boards, and when they will be researched, we will probably think about what we will explore. Actually not explore, but research next. And yeah, so our city is 116 people. 19 of them is children, our children. And we researched drawing board, and right now we can research generator range upgrade, which was actually something that I planned to do, because we have like these tents which is basically not going inside the radius of our generator, and they have very cold temperature, which means there is a lot of people that fall ill by weather. And I don't really want to. I don't really want that happen. So I would like to increase the range, and yeah, and build more tents, because we will need it.
Get going.
So the sawmill is working. I will wait when wood reaches 20, and then I will go into the research tree and start research generator range upgrade. Also, this range level 2 will probably increase consumption of coal, which would be our next research item, I would guess, because so far we are gaining 120 coal per day, but we consume, our consumption is much more than that. And after we right, so people return to the city, good enough. We have 34 more. I will pause right now so I can go to the Frostland, and then I will think where we are going next. So over Observatory, there is a smoke over it, and I believe we will go there to see if there are some people or maybe some information that they could share with us, right? And then we will probably move toward crash site so we can gather anything useful on the, if there is anything, of course there is. Sorry for my English so far, I'm just not in my best form, I guess. But anyway, we have to build 3 more tents. We research generator range. I hope we will solve today hungry, like starvation problem, so there is no many people will starve. As you can see, cookhouse is working, and yeah, that's the idea. We actually have enough people, so some of them could go and work here, and we can also send some of them here, so the cookhouse will function at maximum level. Also, I would like to see what we can build, right? We can build one more child shelter. And, actually, I think the one more sawmill would be much better. We really need gather a lot of wood. So I will place it here, and I will build road to it. And when they build it, I will send some people working here. And yeah, basically that would be my plan. So I will decrease workers here. And also I will hope that we will research generator range upgrade on the 5th day, which is basically today. So we can, you know, got like these tents on the outer ring, like level 2 ring, into the generator area. Not area, but probably radius. This would be the right way to say it. And we can see already that there is a lot of people going sick. So maybe we should build one more medical tent also. Alright, I paused the game, and generator range upgrade was researched, and right now we can access like this second level of upgrades in both resources, basically through all tabs. And what I'm thinking right now, so we have Sawmill, right? And yeah, we need to install a coal mine, right? Yeah, we have to do it. We have 700 coal here and 500 coal in this pile, and our consumption is 400, but it will be even more when we increase the range. It will probably grow up to I don't know, 500 or maybe even close to 600 per day, and we will have to find a way to, you know, to reach the consumption, so we have enough proposition for it. And I believe we could do it by coal samper. This would be one way to do it, which basically creates like these coal piles beside this structure. Or we can use coal mining. You can also use Sawmill and then go to charcoal kiln and make charcoal by spending some wood. Interesting. We can also increase generated power upgrade, but I would believe before we do it, we need to solve our problem with coal. This is much more important at this point. And yeah, I believe coal mining is a way to go. But you know, coal thumper is actually also could be a solution. Let me think about it. So coal mining will need one core, right? And we have one steam core. But coal thumper doesn't need anything of that. So we can build coal thumper and just solve it. I mean, at least for time being, it will be our solution. So personally, for me, it seems like coal mining will be much. I mean, why would we spend some time researching coal thumper if eventually we would go into coal mining? Even though, yeah, we use steam core, but that's something we would do one way or another. Maybe charcoal kiln will be also one of the solutions. Yeah, let's do coal mining. I think this is much, I don't know, logical way to do it. More logical way to do it, in a way. We have some coal deposit here and coal deposit here, so we can build mine here. We also have iron deposit in this part, and I believe what? Right, let's go here, like that. Yeah. Well, we will see how it goes, but yeah, for now this is what I have in my mind. We start getting some wood, which is good. So we can start actually building right away some. First of all, oh, you see? When we research range setting, it's actually went right away to the hit zone, like second level of the hit zone range. And right now our consumption is, or actually it is 400 with like second level range, which is good. I mean, good enough, I would say. So I will build here, and here. Then I will build roads to both of those, and I will build roads here. So we have built 3 more tents, and I will build also child shelter because we have 23 children right now.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
And I hope we will not have any more ill people, or even if we have, they will be, you know, treated well. And tomorrow it will be the temperature will increase, so it will be much more warmer day than we usually have. Yeah, I will build shelter here and I will build a road to it. And also we will have new book of laws. And we will so we have fighting arena, but I don't think we will need it right now. We don't really have any problem with you know, discontent or hope. So, and we haven't lost any people yet, so cemetery or corpse disposal seems a little bit premature, but so I believe we'll sustain life, or can use radical treatment. So if 30% of the gravely ill treated in medical posts will be left as amputees. But then we will be able to solve their problem by using. Actually, maybe we will not be able to solve it. Right, the gravely ill will not be treated and remain in burden. Yeah, let's do sustain life. I think this is the right way to go. And then we will do care house if something happens. Actually, we have more discontent as I first thought of. We probably on a 40% or something like that. So we could use fighting arena as our next book, like new law. And we also have 23 engineers ready to do their job. I will send 3 of them into the kitchen. So, yeah, that would be the plan. So we could turn the heaters off. Not for medical posts though. Medical posts should be at its maximum. It helps cure people. But all other places should have it turned on. Especially Sawmill. Workers working here are having not the best time of their life for sure. But it seems like we have a very good, start. So if you think about it, this is day 6 right now, and we actually survived the minus 40 Celsius in a more or less good way. I mean, there's probably was a much better way to do it, but I believe we did pretty good. Nobody died, and I mean, in these harsh conditions, this is probably a huge win. Let's be honest about it. Which means that even if not ideal, our path that we took and what we've planned working. So there's 4 sick people more coming. And we will have to build one more medical post. Absolutely. We have enough engineers, which also act as doctors. in the medical post. So this is some good news. But we actually oh, we should build much more than that. So we have to build 2 medical posts. And you know what is funny? I usually like to... Oh, I will pause here. So I usually like to plan ahead, like 3 or more steps, but then, you know, this game is actually doesn't allow you to do it properly. Because if you don't really know what will happen next, it is hard to plan, like, in a long term, right? I see some idea of what we will have in the end, right? What we should do. But if something changes in the way, you should be able to adapt. And it's, I mean, it's kind of similar to what we people do in life. We can say that after 5 years I will have, I don't know, a good job and the position in some company, but at the end of the day, you don't really know where life will bring you in. Alright, state Z. I will return to our scout group unit, and we have explored Observatory. So, instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can be explained solely by the falling of the atmosphere by the southern volcans. The sun is dimming. So we have 3 options. Our scouts will set off towards our city and bring the survivors with them quickly and safely. There's 4 children, 18 engineers and 12 workers. We could send the survivors to the city, and it will take longer for them, and some of them may die. Or we can leave the survivors here. I mean, we escort the survivors to the city 100%. It may slow us, right? So we may not go to crash site as fast as we would like to. And we will not go to starter shelter, but I believe this is the right way. I mean, what would you do if you find some people and you wouldn't escort them? Especially knowing the conditions of the surrounding area. I mean, it would be a tough decision, of course, in terms of maybe you have some job to do, right? You have your own task, but I hope we have enough time to save people and to save and to learn something else, right? To learn the situation, especially knowing that what they told us, right? The astronomers thought, or actually they were very sure about it, that the sun is dimming, and that's why everything happens as it happens. Alright, we research coal mining, and our next research will be probably Sawmill upgrade, so the Sawmill efficiency will rise by 25%. Or I mean, medical post upgrade, yeah, 10% is not that much faster, to be honest. The generated upgrade, though, sounds much more interesting. But I will go with Sawmill upgrade. 25% efficiency by like gathering wood is much more important here, because we need we use a lot wood in researchers and others, like building and stuff like that. So yeah, and also we can then transform into charcoal kilns, so we also could spend like a lot of wood to produce coal. So I believe this is our way to go. And as we do it right, we can go to resources, and when we will have enough wood, we will build coal mine, but first we will build medical post. So we will build medical post here, and we will build one more medical post because we have a lot of sick people. And none of them are, you know, fast enough to recover.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
And we also probably should start to think about more Hunter's Hut. Because I believe our economy would tell us that our food consumption is basically, barely overconsumption. We have some steel in storage, and we could also salvage this steel here and this coal pile. At least that would be the plan. So engineers going here, and I will also turn the heaters on, and I will build another medical post. So we will have another 5 people treated in there, and my another building will be actually coal mine. I will wait to the coal mine. So for 25 wood, I will build a coal mine, probably somewhere here. I don't know. Then we'll build road to it. That would be the plan. Because our coal consumption is actually getting out of the hand a little bit. I will pause here, use coal mine, and I will place it here. And I will unpause, and then I will build a road to it. Alright, so steam cores. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. Understandable. Let's build a road toward it, so people then can work there. And when we have enough wood, we will also build another gathering post here, so we can salvage the steel and coal piles. Right? I believe we can... Actually, no, we should wait. Because we will research new technology. So we research Sawmill upgrade, and right now we would research something else. Probably more scouts seems like the right idea, right? We would have like 30 more people, and we could definitely go with more scouts, so they go around the world and explore it way faster. And I believe we have some time to do it until the 10th day, when the temperature will drop again. So yeah. And we will have to build more tents so people could live there. Right, so people return safely to the city. We have 12 more workers, 19 more engineers, and 4 children. And then they will move to Stardew Shelter. Even though there is no sign of movement, we will search for other settlements. We have to build 4 more tents. And we have another Book of Love to pass, which would be... Fighting Arena. And it will reduce the discontent. Actually, what I'm thinking of is maybe we should go with extra rations for the ill. So when we have like this situation where there is a lot of ill people, we could give extra food for them so they recover faster. I think this should be the way.
Hear me! New law in the city!
And also we would use some here. So there will be some doctors there. And also we would build gathering post here. We will build road to it. And another thing that we will build is a hunter's hut. I will build it like in this spot, beside the sawmill. And then I will bring some food. So 3 engineers from here, and we will use this one for coal production. Actually, I will probably use engineers here. Have a lot of them. Then we will build one, two. We will dismantle this building and we will build it here. And we will build road to this houses. And we will build 2 more tents in this spot, so they are inside the range of the generator. Right, we research more scouts, and the next research will be... Actually, we will not research anything else because I'm not sure we will be able to have enough food. So this workshop will stay dormant for now. We'll use workers here. And we will build 2 more tents here, and I will build, probably will do is this child shelter. We'll dismantle this building and then build it here, because child shelter can use the heater, and tents cannot. Actually, we can also use overdrive, which is interesting. I forgot about it. So when we use overdrive, the heat will increase for this area. So this tents inside the range of the generator will increase its heat level by 1, and it will make doable to, you know, go through tough periods. Right, let's build. Right, let's dismantle this one also. And then we will build 2 tents. One here and another here. And we will build shelter also there. So what about our coal consumption? Yeah, everything is good so far. With this coal mine, we are able to mine enough coal. So yeah, basically our production is set well enough. Wait a minute. I will cancel this, and I will build tent here, tent here. I should probably, you know, like dismantle workshop, and I will do it on the next day, like in the next evening. I mean, I will dismantle these 2 workshops, so I would free the space for tents, so they are inside the generator ready. But right now, if we go to the resources exploration, we need a lot of wood and steel. But generator power upgrade we actually could do very well with it alone. But I'm thinking of yeah, maybe Bunkhouse. That would be too early. Yeah, that would be too early. I don't think we should use it. I believe charcoal kiln would be a solution, but our coal production is actually set very well. It's we can postpone by 2 days, like researching this charcoal kiln. So medical post upgrade is something that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about medical post upgrade or generator power upgrade. And I believe medical post upgrade is more logical one. We don't really need the heat right now because it is only -30 outside, so I mean, good enough. Good enough. Alright, so let's do this. I will do it like that. And I will also do it like that. Alright, so we will gather all steel from here. And oh, and we can create another scouts group, right? I forgot about it completely. Yeah, we should create another scout group. And for another scout group we need 5 workers, I believe. which means that we could do it like that. Right, it's more ill people, but we are doing fine. We'll create another scout group. Yeah, let's create it, and this scout group will go to the crash site. So right now we have two scouts group, and one is going to search for settlements, and another will salvage any
Work time. Get moving.
any resources that is left in the Frostland. So day 7, and we are going pretty fine so far. We have 400 ore here, 500 ore here. And, our coal consumption is actually pretty alright. We have enough wood, and we would have to deal with steel somehow. We would have to find a way to produce steel. And the only way I can see that we can produce steel is, of course, if we research that Steelworks here, which we would probably do very soon. Yeah, we actually could test like these extra rations, and you can see that it decreases the recovery time by probably 2-3 hours or so, which is good enough for us. We have hungry people but not starving people, which is also a win. And our scout group reached the Stardew shelter. So the shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. So there is wood, steam cores, and food rations. And we would take resources, right? So we take 200 wood, 1 steam core, and 100 food rations. The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There is a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there is another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1,936 miles. Home, 27 miles. We would take resources. And while we have took resources, we could go to Steel Bridge, or we could return, I believe. Let's return and then go to Steel Bridge. Right, medical post upgrade research. And we will research Steelworks. We need steel. We need starting to produce steel, and we have an iron deposit here. Let's give extra rations here also. I'm not sure I should have done it, but I mean it costs 10 food rations, so considering that there is 100 on our way, I mean it's good enough. Let's check our food. Steel, wood, coal, health status, and housing. We have 5 vacant beds. Vacant. Vacant? Don't know for sure how to pronounce it. And what we will do next, once the day is over, we will... actually, I can just turn off the heaters in the workshop, but we will basically dismantle this 2 workshop and we'll build them a little bit further. So we can build here more tents. Or actually, I would probably... No, yeah, that would be still fine. I will just build it, you know, a little bit further away. Even though we could probably reach, you know, like research range, like level 3 hit zone range for the generator. It is still... it would be still good enough. I think we will have enough space for a lot of people here. And if not, we could always dismantle buildings and rebuild a little bit. So let's go and research drafting machines, which is opens level 2 research. Because I believe we actually, you know, don't really need a lot of what we have here at this point, but we will probably need more of second level. I see actually a few interesting researchers that I could think of. So yeah, let's research drafting machines. And let's build Steelworks here. And build road to it. Right? So far so good.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out for today.
I believe this will be depleted on the next day. And it will free 5 workers and 5 engineers. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is good enough, for sure. And also, like, we have new resources here, more food rations, and we will go to that steel bridge and we will see what is there. Maybe there is some more people. And yeah, basically that's our idea. And we also can build some resource depot, right? So we can increase capacity for storage coal or wood or steel or food rations. So that is also a possibility for us. And yeah, we have nearly 200 people. So everything seems like it's working pretty well. Also, I can, because we will have a lot of food right now, I could probably took workers from this sawmill and put them into Steelworks because we will have enough wood, but we will not have enough steel. So the scout team are nearly there. We will see what they have to say. So we will use this scout team, and they will go to Steel Bridge, which will take them 1 day, 8 hours. And our wood capacity is full, so we could, you know, take these workers also, and we could build another steel work here, and we could build road to it, and we could send all workers to work into the steelworks. So we will start gathering a lot of steel, and we will try to balance two of them. So we had enough wood, but we need more steel. So there is enough food rations. So that would be our idea. And actually, yeah, we can start dismantle both of workshop, and we will build them. We'll build them here. One here and one here. So the city is living its life. Alright, we can pass another book of new law. And it will be triage warehouse. I believe we can use fighting arena.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
We will build fighting arena, and we will try to cover. And we'll try to cover more tents in its area, so the discontent will fall slightly. Not like we have huge problems there, but it should be alright. So because there is no worker, I will free these engineers. And I will just use 3 medical posts instead of 4 exactly. Our scouts group reached crash site. This is where our expedition was split up when our vehicles crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be here. We have wood and raw food here. We would take resources. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They are tangled together in a single frozen mess, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. We will take resources and return to the city. But unfortunately, not everybody will see the next day. But we will try to do our best for those who left. Alright, we could probably build one more workshop. And well, here, turn heaters on. Then send 5 here, turn heaters on.
Move! Time to get to work.
And we still have 10 more. We would probably build another one, so our research is very fast, lightning fast. Right, so our steel production is going on. Everything good here and there. I would probably yet turn like this extra working hours for this one, so it ensures that it depletes before the next day. But if it isn't, it would be fine. A big problem. I will build tent here and then here, so we'll have more space if we find other people. And yeah, this is my plan. Also, I will send some engineers inside this building. I will use heaters. Alright, so we are researching drafting machines, with which will open second level of researchers. And there we should focus on something interesting. So we can improve heaters. We could use lighter scout sleds. This outpost depot is actually interesting. Coal mining optimization. Steam Steelworks or Steam Sawmill. Infirmary and Flying Hunters. And hunting tactic. Actually, hunting tactic is probably what we need right now, right? It will free 20 more workers, so we can use them elsewhere. Everything else seems like it's going fine. Though we can probably use lighter scout sleds, right? So we can explore the Frostland much faster. So that could be also a possibility. But I believe hunting tactics should be good enough. Or we can start to think about Bunkhouse, so we improve tents and we build like these houses. Not yet houses, but something close to it with better protection from cold. And then we should definitely improve heaters for sure, and generator power upgrade is also something that we should think about. So I believe we will do... Yeah. Alright, let's research Bunkhouse. And I'm doing it because I know that day after tomorrow temperature will drop and the tent will be not as good as it is right now. Even so, we could use overdrive to hit them and save some time, we would still need a little bit more than that. But we will see. So there is no patience here. Alright, scouts unit number 2 have returned to the city. Alright, let's send them here to Steelhouse also, because there is nothing else to explore here, and I believe the steel bridge will uncover some other areas. And I will just take all the engineers from this medical post so they can do other jobs. For example, like working in this workshop. So we have food. And we will deplete the stockpile very soon. Alright. I believe we should start building resource depot. We will build one here and one here. And we will increase coal and maybe wood capacity. Or maybe even food rations would be also doable. I will take all engineers from this place so they can go elsewhere. And I will dismantle this building. And yeah.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
So people working here also. Let me see economy. So even though it says that our coal consumption is actually more than we gain coal per day, but it's because our mine isn't working actually. When mine starts working, we will gather more coal. and we have a lot of wood. We can have a little bit more steel. We have enough food production, and consumption is actually less than we could produce, which means that we can build like this another resource depot here. Then we go into technology tree, and we basically lighter scout sled seems like a good option for me personally. And then we will improve heaters and improve generator power upgrade. Yeah, let's do it this way. We need to explore faster the world. And soon we will have temperature drop. Right, seems like all fine. So we could also use more people here, but we will do it tomorrow. We could start working in Sawmill. So what I will do, I will also use 10 engineers here. I will improve our storage of coal, and I will improve our food rations, and I will improve our wood storage. And that will be it for now. Right, it seems like everything working properly. We will have to, after lighter scout sleds, we should 100% improve heaters. Like this one should be our next level, because when the temperature drop, this will be you know, people working in steelworks and in coal mine in Sawmill would better have better time working there. Alright, and we could send people here working in a Sawmill. So. Alright, so day 9. I'll increase the game speed a little bit, and I'm waiting when this group will come to the steel bridge so we can learn what is going on there. I will move it even faster. And so we have to start to think about our food rations, right? Because everything else is actually going very good. We have a good wood and steel production. 100% we have a good coal production. And we can do better with wood production also. And I believe we have also one steam core that we could use for coal mine. So, yeah. But we just don't have enough people to work there, so there is no any reason to build it right now. Probably after this one will deplete, so we could dismantle this gathering post, and then we will have 10 more people. All right, let's see what is there. So a brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, "Built by the people of Winterhome in 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton." A functional automaton. So we stopped at the edge of a deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it. Even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. Interesting. Let's send it to the city. Even though we would have 2 more steam cores, I believe having one automaton is actually a pretty good idea. We reprogrammed the automaton and sent it on its way as it disappeared in the distance, walking steadily toward our city. The first wisps of snow started to settle on the bridge. Alright, so weather station. A tall building with some peculiar devices on the roof. It's most likely a weather station set up by scientists from Winterhome. So this first group, right, that is farther away will go to the weather station, and this group that are coming behind it will go to a large convoy. And that would be my idea. Deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we are on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. We'll find Winterhome. Yeah, so something going on, right? We found some people, but there should be another city, and somehow the surrounding of that city doesn't seem like having a lot of life around it. And you know, it brings some questions.
The work shift starts.
Alright, I will pause here. I believe I played 1 hour or a little bit more. This is day 9, 8 AM, and the working shift is starting. So we will start our next episode tomorrow from this place. And I believe we have done well. We didn't lose any people. We survived through the -40 Celsius. And our resources are doing that well that we built 3 depots to increase capacity to store coal, wood, and food rations, which probably a sign that we are doing maybe not the best, which is hard to do in this world and conditions, but we are doing pretty good, which means that plan is working. And I mean, we took some choices and they, you know, they bring us some good things, and I believe there is more to come. So thank you for being with me, thank you for listening to me. I hope you enjoy my city building skills. I mean, I'm not that good at building cities, but I believe this city looks pretty alright to me. And yeah, I hope we will learn what is going on in Winterhome, and the automaton is on its way to our city, and there's a lot of interesting things to discover. So have a good day, and I will see you next time.